math. Today's big question is, how can I get the most pie on Thanksgiving Day? So we're going to go on over to the board and talk about this problem. So we're going to have to make a few assumptions about this problem. So you walk into the room, the tables are set. You've already finished Thanksgiving dinner. The tables are all set with pie. And so we look at our picture there. Oh, where can I get the most pie? Which table should I sit at? So I labeled them just to make it easier for me to talk about them. We have table A, we have table B, table C, and table D. And there I am trying to think, which table should I sit at? So the assumptions that we need to make off, first of all, is that when you sit at the table, everybody's going to have pie. All right? Nobody's saying, oh, no, thank you, I'm on a diet. Everybody's eating pie. And everybody is going to get, when we sit down at the table, we're going to cut the pie evenly. So nobody gets a small slice and somebody gets a big slice. So those are the two assumptions, that everybody's going to get the same size slice of pie at their table, and that everybody's going to have pie. So let's take a look at this and just use a little bit of our common sense before we even start attacking this problem. I'm looking at table A, and I see they've got 2 pies. Table B's got 1, this table's got 3, and table D's got 2. So now if you're a little kid out there, the first thing you're going to say is like, well, of course, table C is the pie. You'll get the most pie if you sit at table C because it has 3 pies, right? But then when you start to get a little older and a little bit wiser, you go, wait a minute. Even though it has 3 pies, I need to share those 3 pies with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. So 3 pies for 8 people. What does that mean, right? So we need to think about how we're going to compare that. When I look at this table here, this table has 2 pies, and they're going to share it with 5 people. Table B has 1 pie with 3, and table D, the one we didn't get to, has 2 pies with 6 people. So before we even get to any of the math of it, let's just try and do some of the practical applications that we look at, right? So I'm looking at this pie and at these 2 tables, and I see the 2 tables. I see table A and I see table D, and they both have the same amount of pies on them. They both have 2 pies, right? So just between these 2 tables, not worrying about all 4 tables, let's just compare 2 tables at a time. I look at this table. This table's got 2 pies for 5 people, and this pie has 2 pies for 6 people. So which one's the better table to sit at? Which table will get me the more pies? The way I know I'll have more pie is if there are less people to share with, right? So I know table A, I only got to share with 4 of the people to make 5 altogether. Here I got to share with 5 other people. I'm going to be a little greedy, I know, but I'm going to want to share with less people. So just even looking at this, I already know that table A will get me more pie than table D, right? So that's good. That kind of gives me some frame of reference. I'm going to talk about table B and C for a minute, okay? When I look over at table, actually B and D, let's talk about these 2. Table B has 1 pie that gets shared with 3 people. Okay, 1 pie with 3 people, that sounds pretty good, right? I'm going to get 1/3 of the pie. I'm going to look over at table D, and the reason I want to talk about table D is because I can even kind of draw on table D a little bit to think about that. I can break that up in a similar way. What about if I did this? Right? And I start designing and cutting people, taking pies and going, oh, this is going to this person and this person. And I know that's a strategy that a lot of kids will use, right? So this is a fun problem that you might even want to draw down, copy down, and kind of ask your family which ones they would pick. So I look at these 2 pies and I see, hey, wait a minute, this is 1 pie with 3 people, and this is 1 pie with 3 people, and this is 1 pie with 3 people. So I already know that table B and D doesn't matter between the 2 of them. They both have the same, right? But we already figured out that table A is way better off than table B and D. So now we got to talk about table C. Table C kind of makes life a little bit more confusing, all right? So we have 3 pies, and we're going to share it with 8 people. So how does that tie into all these other numbers, okay? And this is where our knowledge of fractions is going to help us out. So now we got to get to do the math, all right? We got a little idea of what we're doing, tried to avoid it, but now we're going to get to the math. All right, so let me scroll down my paper. So we're going to look at this thing, and we have table A, we have table B, we have table C, and we have table D. And we want to compare them all. So when I look at table A, I see table A, I'm going to share 2 pies, and I'm going to share it with 5 people, okay? And let's put the word people. I'm going to put it over on this side, actually, people. All right. Table B, when we go back to table B up here, that was the one that had 1 pie for 3 people, and I'm going to put the pies on top every single time, right? That's important that you place them in the right category. Table C, way over there, that was the tricky one. That was 3 pies for 8 people. And then we look at table D, we have 2 pies for 6 people. Okay, so now we're talking about fractions. A lot of people hate fractions, but I like them right now because it's going to get me more pie. right? So of course we're going to love these fractions. So we're looking at this. We have 2 pies, 2/5, 1/3, 3/8, 2/6. And we want to figure out which of these is the bigger fraction. The bigger fraction means the bigger pie, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these guys all a common denominator and think of a number so that I can compare them. I cannot compare 3/8 to 2/6 just off the top of my head, unless I convert them to decimals, and you know your benchmark numbers, which a lot of people do. But for the younger guys out there, we're going to kind of do this the longer way. I need to have them all with the same common denominator. That's how you can easily compare fractions. So I need to think of a number that 5 goes into, 3 goes into, 8 goes into, let's switch colors, and 6 also goes into, okay? So I know off the top of my head, because I've already done this, that 120 is the number that they all go into. 5 times 6 is 30, which will go into 120. So all these numbers go into 120. So I'm going to put 120 on the bottom so that we all have the same common denominator. Okay? Alrighty. So I'm looking at 5, 2/5. I want to convert it into 1/20th. So I need to think about what are we going to multiply 2/5 by that will make it equal 120. So I'm actually looking at the 5. I know 5. How many times does 5 go into the number 120? It goes in 24 times, okay? So I'm going to multiply the bottom by 24, but I'm also going to multiply the top by 24 because you're multiplying it by the whole number 1, okay? So 2 times 24 is 48. So 2 out of 5 pies is the same as if I cut all those pies into 120 pieces, and you got 48 out of 120. You have 48 of those little teeny slices. All right, 1/3, we're going to do the same thing. 120. 3 times what number is 120? Times the number 40, because 3 times 4 is 12, and you have the 0. And I'm going to multiply the top by 40, because you're really only multiplying by the number 1. I want to keep saying that over and over again, because a lot of kids don't realize that. So 40 over 120. The next one, we want to figure out how many times you multiply 8 to go into 120. It goes in 15 times. I bet you think I didn't know that one, but I do. It's 15 times. So 3 times 15 is 45. And the very last one on the bottom, 6 goes into 120. It goes in 20 times, because 6 times 2 is 12 plus the 0, so I multiply the top. 2 times 20 is 40. All right, now I can quickly look at these pieces, and now I want the higher number. The higher number means I got the most pieces of 1/20th of a pie. So when I look at this, Table A is going to get me the most pies. I'm curious how many of you guys picked Table A. The next biggest choice is going to be Table B. B and D are tied, which we already figured out, remember? And then, whoop, the last table that we're going to have is going to be Table C. All right, so going back here, when we looked at our prizes, at our tables, you want to sit at the table that you got 2 out of 5 pieces of pie.